So Leenie and I were walking along this path by the water where salmon spawn during the fall, and we found this really cool beaver dam, I assume. Yay! Okay. And I'm going to get off this log before I drop dead. Quite a beautiful spot here. So beautiful, in fact, that probably a couple hundred people have chosen here, or their families have chosen here to place their memorials. Some of these dating back a couple of decades here, so they've been doing this for a while. Okay. So, this is where we're playing tonight. I had no idea we'd be in this amazing historic building. I was driving up to it, I was like, please, please, let that be the Townsite Brewing. It's the old town post office and federal building, constructed in 1939, and I guess by the late 2000s this building was completely abandoned, and local brewery was starting up. What better space than this? Since there's so much old office space, it's easily convertible into, now instead of offices, they've got their big tanks and stuff for brewing. And it's so cool to see old structures in town being reused. I wonder if it's a historic site. I wonder if it's a national or provincial historic site being reused for new things and new ventures. Even the brickwork on the outside here is pretty incredible. I am so stoked to perform in here. Oh boy.
Oh, I love it.
It's always a great feeling to drive pretty far from where you live and see your name up on the wall. So cool. Just on a break between sets from our awesome show here at the Townsite, and I look down the way and I find something absolutely incredible. Is that a tanker ship graveyard? We got 3 old, appear to be abandoned, rusted out tankers. It's kind of hard to see on here. I don't remember them being there before. They're all tied together. Were they towed there? I have so many questions. I got a better vantage point. It is at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my gosh, they just keep going. 8. And they're all in single file. Like they're being towed or something. That's the coolest thing I've ever seen. my god, I still have one set to do on stage, but I just found out the coolest information of all time. During World War I and II, they made some experimental ships out of concrete. Of those ships, 10 of them are known to exist to this day. And they're all right there. They're ships made out of concrete as an experiment. During the war, they built a couple dozen of them. Now only 10 exist. A couple of them are sunk, and the other 8 are sitting right there. Wow, and they're there chained together as a breakwater for the mill. That is incredible. Also, because I am a sucker for history, I had us booked into this Rod May pub. Doesn't look like much from here, but it was the first commercial building built in Powell River way back in 1911. Okay, I know we've hit last call, but if I do 3 songs, you guys won't mind, right?
No. We're not going anywhere. Go nuts, yeah.
Cool.
Go nuts.
I'm gonna start with one y'all know, and then we're gonna play a couple songs that I wrote. This one's just too fun, I gotta do it. I don't think I've played this one yet on this little tour we're doing.
I will let you know.
Do one more update here to end the day. I thought I would just discuss maybe a bit of the real side of being a traveling musician, which is that I've had an amazing 3 days, and today and the days before it were all amazing. All 3 of the days were literally professionally the 3 best days that I've ever had as a musician. But at the same time, there are times when I don't feel super awesome, and I'm already, today there was a bit of time when I'm feeling a little, it's only been 3 days and I'm already homesick, although a lot of that is probably just because I know I've got like a solid 4 weeks left of just being out on the road, and I never really leave home for that long. I've done a couple of 2-week long trips. I've never actually gone out for a month-long trip, much less one that is so town to town, like this one is. And I wanted this vlog to not just be about all the amazing things that I go back and forth and I do, but for it to be a discussion of like what it takes to be a musician. And it's not always, you know, super smiley and stuff and running around going here and there, playing gigs, making people smile. I feel like there's an additional additional, I don't know what the word I'm looking for is, but just because when you're on stage, you really do give a lot singing for a couple hours. It's an emotional thing, and it's actually also just an exhausting thing. So to come from the major high that is performing, I'm never in a bad mood when I'm on stage, ever. The shows are always amazing, and I'm always enjoying them. Even if I've had a rough day leading up to that, it's always amazing to be on stage. But then again, then after it, like for example, we're in a crappy hotel room tonight. You're sitting in a crappy hotel room in a town that's not your home, and you don't have, you know, all the familiarities you're used to, and you're thinking about how many days till you'll, you know, see a lot of the people you love too, and it does get a little overwhelming. And I've only been doing it for 3 days. Sorry, I keep forgetting. I keep wandering out of where the light is that you can see me at all. So, I don't know. Just know if you're gonna do this lifestyle, and I've only done it for 3 days, but if you're gonna do this lifestyle, it can be tough. And I'm excited for the way that I've planned it, though, to have a month out, and then another. If you look at my tour dates, you'll see there's another solid month where I'm sticking around the Lower Mainland area, so I'll be nice and close to home for that, which is good. Just thought I'd check in. Also, we've had a slight change of plans. The reason that we're staying at this hotel, we were trying to get Lenie's friends and people she knew to put us up, and they've been really nice, but the Powell River one isn't going to work out for staying here, so we've booked this really old, 108-year-old hotel, which is supposedly haunted. I'll film more videos about it in the morning, but it's supposedly like one of the most haunted hotels in Canada. I don't usually believe any of that stuff. Although, when we walked up to our room, there's a light that's really wigging out up there, and it's like a little bit like, oh, maybe it is haunted. But, yeah, I felt I'd be remiss if I didn't talk about this side of things as well on today's vlog. But I mean, again, all in all, it's an amazing trip, and I'm thrilled I did it, and I don't want to make it sound like, oh, it's terrible. It's amazing. So our next gig isn't for a few days. It's on Texada Island Saturday night. I'm excited to have a couple of days off to decompress, but back down in Gibson's to decompress. I won't be going home, but we'll be doing a lot of busking, though. We'll be doing like stuff here and there like we did on our off day before. And yeah, so that's gonna do it for today. Awesome day in the old Townsite area of Powell River. The people who had us, or hosted, or what's it called, the people who ran the bar have already invited us back to come back for another gig here, so that's awesome. So yeah, it's about midnight again, so I'm gonna turn in for the night. Thank you for watching what was this, vlog 6? Vlog 6. Yeah, and I'll be back. Another ferry trip tomorrow back to Gibson's. Yay! It's the middle of the night, so I don't want to be loud. But they say this is supposedly a haunted hotel. Check out how creepy this is. What I saw on my way to my walk to the hotel that creeped me out. Walk to the room, I mean. You go up this already somewhat creepy staircase. By the way, the top floor has been closed for years and is said to be, apparently it's been closed for decades and it's supposed to be extra haunted. But look at this. I mean, really? Really?